Ulalele Ifly FM, taking youth places.
You are listening to www.flyfm.co.za, proudly sponsored by Alpvest Institute for FutureTech, and you have Yudhesh IS on the line with you today at FlyFM, taking youth places. So it has been an absolute long time since I've been on radio. You guys probably missed me. I hope you guys did. But nevertheless, I am back with Career Talk, and we have another exciting episode this week. And this show is all about empowering you with the right skills, knowledge, and opportunities to take your future to the next level. Whether you're tuning in from Johannesburg, Cape Town, Durban, or anywhere across the world, you can stream us live via www.flyfm.co.za. Today we have a very special guest joining us in studio, Mr. Shiv Shuffler, the program coordinator for the brand new high certificate in digital marketing, not digital marketing, in robotics. So he is the program coordinator at Alpvest Institute for FutureTech, and he is here with us today to share about robotics with us, about the qualification, the exciting career paths, and how you can be a part of the future with regards to that qualification. So Shiv, welcome to Fly FM. How are you doing?
Hi, Yudhesh. I'm doing very well, thank you, and yourself. It's such a pleasure to be here at Fly FM, so thank you for having me here.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here as well. So before we start and get into robotics, tell our listeners a bit about yourself and your role at Alpvest Institute for FutureTech.
Okay, so a little bit about myself. Well, I'm known as a DJ and an event host, but I also hold a degree in mechanical engineering. And seeing how the world is veering in today's age, it's going to more the technologically inclined aspect. So I said, you know what, let me jump on this train and let me use my degree, what I've worked hard for 4 years, and put it to work. And that's how I joined Alpvest.
Sounds brilliant. So you guys would have noticed at the start of this podcast, I've said the highest certificate in digital marketing and social media. I didn't finish the sentence there, but it was because that is the qualification that I am overseeing at Alpvest Institute for FutureTech. And speaking of that qualification, if you do want to register for it, you get a 5,000 Rand discount before the end of September. So the qualification has some interesting modules. If you want to be a part of podcasting like what I'm currently doing, you guys can study that course because we do have an elective as podcasting and vodcasting as well. So before we get into robotics, it does sound very futuristic. Break it down for us in a slide bit so that we can see what this qualification is all about.
So basically, it's a 1-year NQF Level 5 qualification designed to give students a solid foundation in robotics, automation, and smart systems. It covers everything from programming and electronics to mechanical integration, giving learners both the theory and hands-on experience needed in today's tech-driven world.
Certainly. So when it comes down to this qualification, why was it important for AIFT to launch this particular qualification as of right now?
Because the world is moving very, very fast in today's age. I mean, if you had to look at it, look at a car manufacturing line, for example. Before there used to be over 500 workers in that line. Now there's 10 robots and 5 workers. So I think it's important that we move with times, and it's important that everyone come onto this qualification and actually learn with the times, because if we don't learn with the times, we're going to be left behind, and people that are with the times will be having jobs where we'll be unemployed.
Certainly, I agree with you as well. So when it comes down to this course and the way it has been designed, is it only for tech-minded people, or can it be? Can anyone apply for it?
It is open to absolutely anyone and everyone, because it is an NQF Level 5, which means that it is the basics of robotics. And if you need to get into something, you obviously have to start for the basics. So it's designed for students that want to start a career in something that's robotics inclined. And the great part is you don't need prior experience in any robotics of any sort. So yeah, it's for everyone.
That sounds brilliant. So it shows the versatility that this qualification is offering, and the fact that it is catered towards anyone and everyone, as Shiv said. So remember that you are listening to www.flyfm.co.za, and we are a youth empowerment channel that is not geographically limited, and our content empowers listeners with good music, career, and lifestyle opportunities as well. So what are some of the exciting things students can learn during this program?
So students will explore programming, control systems, embedded electronics, mechanical systems, and even machine learning and computer vision. On top of that, they learn how to integrate everything into working robotic systems. So basically think everything robotics that's there required to know, you're going to learn it.
Certainly. Well said. So I understand that the course covers programming, electronics, and even artificial intelligence. But how practical is the training when it comes down to the program?
It's very practical because students won't just be sitting in lectures. They'll be building, coding, and controlling robotic systems, working on projects in labs, and using simulation tools, which is all about the learning process.
Certainly. So remember that we broadcast live from Durban to the world via www.flyfm.co.za. My name is Yudhesh IS, and remember we are still here with Shiv Shuffler from Alpvest Institute for FutureTech, and it is a normal Thursday as much as it has been a while. We are back with Career Talk as per usual, and our studio WhatsApp line is 083-756-2625. So feel free to get in touch and be a part of a podcast like right now. So what kinds of projects will students get to work on during this qualification?
So because it is NQF level 5 based, they'll work on the smaller projects based in the lab, and then a major capstone project where they will design and develop robotic solutions that addresses real world problems. So we don't only want to let the student have book knowledge, it's all about taking it out there into the real world and seeing how we can solve problems, because hey, the easiest way to become a billionaire is to solve a real world problem.
Certainly. So one of the highlights of the capstone project, what are the highlights, and can you explain what it involves for us?
So the capstone project is the highlight because students bring together everything they've learned and build a functioning robotic system. It could be something for manufacturing, agricultural, healthcare, or even logistics. But with the way that robotics is going, you can literally design anything and everything that your heart tells you to, because there's so many gaps out there in this world that robotics is solving problems for. So yeah, it's whatever the student wants to make of it.
Certainly, I agree as well. So remember that our social media handles are at flyfm_ZA on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And for general inquiries, you can email us on info@flyfm.co.za. You can also visit FlyFM, our studios in Durban, Umhlanga, which is right next to the Gateway drop-off zone as well. And remember that we broadcast live from Durban to the world via www.flyfm.co.za. In studio, we still have Mr. Shiv Shuffler, who is a DJ. He is a program coordinator, basically an all-rounder and an influencer as well. So he is giving us such a great insight with regards to robotics, the new high certificate in robotics that Alpvest Institute for FutureTech is now offering. So what makes this program or this qualification different from other entry-level tech programs out there?
So it's a strong balance between theory and hands-on experience, because students they just don't learn concepts, they get to apply them directly, which is I think what's needed in the real world. Because the reason why most students they don't get a job after they study is because they have no hands-on experience, and I think this strikes the balance perfectly.
Certainly, I think so as well. So when it comes down to career opportunities, we know that a lot of people study a course, well, majority of people study a course so that they can get a good career out there. So what are the career opportunities open to when it comes down to completing this high certificate in robotics?
Well, after robotics, become the next Elon Musk? Just kidding. So, well, who knows? You never know. But
Yeah.
graduates can go into roles like robotics technician, automation technician, control systems technician, junior programmer, mechatronics technician, or even technical support and field service roles. But once you know about robotics, and artificial intelligence, there is endless possibilities.
Certainly as well. I think so with career opportunities, it does go through a large landscape. Now, when it comes down to qualification, can this be used as a stepping stone towards further studies?
Yeah, so it's an NQF level 5. So the next thing would be an NQF level 6. You can use your foundational knowledge to go into things like robotics automation, a diploma in IT, or even engineering pathways, which consist of electrical, mechanical, and mechatronics.
Certainly. So remember that you are listening to www.flyfm.co.za, and you have Yudhesh IS on the line with you, and we have Mr. Shiv Shuffler in studio with us. And our studio WhatsApp line is 083-756-2625. So feel free to get in touch. And our social media handles are at flyfm_za on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. For general inquiries, you can email us on info@flyfm.co.za. So, Mr. Shiv, robotics is very big in manufacturing, but where else do you see students applying these skills?
So, I mean, it equips them with technical skills, which is very important. But I think the main thing is coding, because coding is literally taking over the world right now. Coding, electronics, machine learning as well. Coding and machine learning go very well together. And of course, artificial intelligence, which is taking over the world right now. So that's what they can do.
Certainly. So, how does this qualification prepare young people for the fourth industrial revolution?
Yeah, so like I said, coding, electronics, machine learning, basically the whole AI space, that's the most important thing, and that's the 4IR.
Definitely. So if you are getting this content on social media, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And also subscribe to our pages on our socials at flyfm_za. Our content empowers listeners with good music, career, and lifestyle opportunity, and your support really does help us empower more youth as well. Remember that we are still live, or well, we're not live, we're recording this podcast, but we will be live next week. And we will have more career talk insights forward. We haven't been live for a while, but we have Shiv here with us in studio, who is giving us such a great insight with regards to the new high certificate in robotics that our sponsor, Alpvest Institute for FutureTech, is now offering as well. So is prior technical experience required to study the robotics course at AIFT?
No, absolutely not. Regardless of what field you are in, whether you're a nail technician or a engineer, or if you're in accounting, this is the future. So every space right now is getting artificial intelligence added to it. So no prior experience, come and start this foundational course so you can catch up to the rest of the world.
Certainly. For those listening and for those watching us on TV, because we like famous now on TV, what are the entry requirements for this course?
Okay, so the entry level requirements, you need at least 40% in mathematics or 50% in maths lit, and 50% in English, or recognition of prior learning is also an option.
Certainly.
So for those with RPL, we got you.
Recognition of prior learning. Guys, we do have that at AIFT. So where can students study this qualification? And is it done online, or is it available in any other methods as well? Let us know.
Yeah, so we have multiple platforms. So we can do contact learning, blended learning, fully online learning, and students can also study at our campuses in Durban, Johannesburg, or Pretoria.
Certainly. So I had a chat with one of our colleagues at work. She is actually part of the Durban Chamber of Commerce, and she will be joining us next week, Thursday, on Fly FM as well. Her name is Miss Jackie Barnard, and she will be here to give us an insight as to her journey and her partnership with us as well at Alpvest. So stay tuned for that next week, Thursday, guys. We will be with Jackie Barnard in studio, and of course myself, Yudhesh IS. So why should someone choose AIFT as their studying destination for robotics?
It's because AIFT is the future. That's why. They think ahead. They see what's the trends in the world going like, and they follow them. Because AIFT is all about preparing students for future careers. We combine expert lectures, hands-on labs, and flexible study options, and a strong industry links to make sure our graduates are career ready.
Certainly. I mean, even with the rebranding, it all speaks future-orientated, learner-centered, future-focused, 4IR, 5IR, and emerging 6IR as well. So, yeah, we are future-focused, and we've done the rebranding. We've brought brand awareness as well through many different schools. Our whole entire institution is now rebranded as well. And you will notice the logo with the new AI circle that representing AI. And I used to call it the Alps Mountains, where you're at the forefront on basically viewing everything when it comes down to education. And now we have higher education qualifications in the pipeline, quite a lot actually. So it's going to be a huge game changer. And we do want you guys to register for these courses. Higher certificate in robotics, higher certificate in digital marketing and social media. Remember, he's a program coordinator. I'm the program coordinator. We will make sure your registration goes smoothly. And of course, we will make sure your content and the application towards your studying is done effectively as well. So how can interested students apply and secure their spot for this program?
It's easy. www.aift.co.za. So you can check us out on the website. Or if you are interested in my course, which is the High Certificate in Robotics, you can also apply online to that. Or you can kindly contact our admission team for guidance.
Certainly. So remember that Alpvest Institute for FutureTech, with regards to applying, you can also visit our campus in Umhlanga at 44 Joe Slovo, that's in Durban. We've got branches across South Africa, so you guys can certainly visit any of our branches, or you can give us a call on 086-181-9266. With regards to the high certificate in digital marketing and social media, you guys can give me a personal call on my WhatsApp number. That is 061-719-4590. And you guys will receive a 5,000 Rand discount if you register before the end of September. Finally, Shiv, as we do get to the latter part of this interview, what advice would you give to young people out there who are passionate about technology but not sure where to start?
I'd say don't wait until you feel ready. Just do it. The world is moving very, very fast. I mean, in a span of 40 years, we were on the ground, then we put a man in the moon. And now in a span of 1 year, we are making up that amount of 40 years that we do in 1 year now with robotics and AI in the space. And it's crazy about the amount of jobs that are going to be taken by the space, artificial intelligence. I mean, nowadays, if you're sick, do you go to the doctor or you put your symptoms on Google?
Exactly, you put it on Google.
Google is the new
Certainly.
doctor. Why? And I mean, to take it a step further, when you want professional advice, do you call someone or you go to ChatGPT?
Oh, definitely. ChatGPT, yes, absolutely.
Just like those things, just like how you have taken the steps to use AI in your life, the world is also doing it. So, guys, move with the time, join the robotics course or anything that's AI driven so that you don't be left behind and that you are the future. So let's make the future one and let's all learn the artificial intelligence space as well as robotics.
Thank you so much, Shiv, for joining us today and for giving our listeners such a great insight into the world of robotics with the new high certificate with robotics at Alpvest Institute for FutureTech. And a big thank you to everyone who tuned in this evening to Career Talk on Fly FM, taking youth places. Remember that Fly FM is all about empowering listeners with good music, career, lifestyle opportunities, and education, of course. And if you missed any part of today's show, then head over to our YouTube channel to view the recorded podcast where you can like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next week, Thursday, my name is Yudhesh IS BACK, and this is Fly FM, where futures take flight.